What'd you say?
I was like, yeah, he's been very dominant. And speaking
Yeah,
of a fight that I'm expecting one person to be very dominant,
yeah,
yeah, I mean, Bo Nickal's 3-0, but at the end of the day, he has a very, very high quality resume when it comes to wrestling. And we've seen wrestling be a very strong base for MMA. And in fact, he has like a Kamzat like air to him where I think he's basically accepted zero strikes, maybe one or two strikes up until this point. So it's going to be really interesting to see him go against Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett is, going to have the 4-inch reach advantage and is probably going to be the stronger looking, more aesthetically pleasing fighter. But Jamie Pickett has really struggled on the ground against some moderate ground opponents. Dennis Tallulah knocked him out up against the fence. Kyle Dawkins was able to hang on his back for a long time before submitting him with a Darce choke. He's got the win over Joe Holmes and Lariano Therapoli, but, a loss to Jordan Wright, who, like we said, the Beverly Hills Ninja is no longer in the UFC. So Jamie Pickett is just the Nightwolf, is a very far cry away from what he actually is. He is not some predator inside of the UFC, and I think this is a great fight for Bo Nickal in terms of stylistic matchups and in someone who's gonna not rocket him because it's not like he needs necessarily the name recognition. People know that Bo Nickal is going to be interesting. I think this is going to this is going to be him go out there and face a quality UFC caliber opponent, and I use quality a little bit loosely. I use quality in the sense of like it's not a contender series guy, it's not a regional guy, it's a professional fighter who's in the UFC, who's gotten wins inside the UFC, regardless of who those people may be. This immediately adds a little bit of credibility to Bo Nickal, especially if he goes out there and gets it done in fantastic fashion, which I imagine he will. He'll go out there and he'll maybe strike a little bit with Jamie Pickett. That's what he did with Donovan Beard. His second fight, he went out, actually struck with him, knocked the guy down, and then submitted him. I don't know if he's going to be as willing to take that chance with Jamie Pickett, but fuck it, maybe he will. So I think he's going to go out there, though, and he always has that wrestling to go back to in case things get a little furry on the feet or whatever, what they call it, gets a little hairy. That's what the word I'm looking for. Unless it gets a little hairy on the feet, but I don't think it will. I think he's going to go in there and he's going to, have enough of a diverse attack that Jamie Pickett is looking for the ground game. He's probably going to land a couple up top because Jamie Pickett has to lower his hands to prepare for the takedown. And Jamie Pickett not being great at takedowns anyway, eventually is going to end up on the ground and submitted probably in the first round. So I'm going Bo Nickal.
yeah. Bo Nickal's awesome. Minus 1,400 for him in this fight. Huge favorite, but he's got the wrestling. Believe he wrestled out of Penn State.
Yep.
State College, Pennsylvania. Beautiful town. Nice college town. If you've never been, but Bo Nickal, he's the real deal when it comes to the wrestling. I just hope he doesn't try to show too much, on his feet at all. But say he does get caught, it's going right to the ground. I just hope he does, approach it the way that Hamzat did, because it's very marketable to go in there, submit a guy while absorbing no strikes, submit a guy in no time at all, and then it would be funny if Bo Nickal got up and was like, I'll smash everybody. Not I'll smash everybody, but in that
I'll
typical
smash everyone.
Yeah,
Say it in
yeah,
a real
yeah,
American accent.
yeah, exactly. And then that that'll be interesting down the road. If you have a Bo Nickal Hamzat matchup, that would be cool because Bo Nickal, I could see him rising up through this middleweight division, especially with the marketing machine behind him. 98% are on Bo Nickal. It makes a lot of sense. 74% of that are by submission, the Tapology voters. So I have to go with them too. I think Bo Nickal is going to win this by really fun submission. He's got some entertaining stuff going for him on the ground. You watch the grappling match he had with Gordon Ryan. That was fun. I mean, he's just a really entertaining fighter, and it's fun that we're getting to that point in MMA where these guys that are primarily ground guys are starting to get entertaining. They're not just laying on top of people. So